Hello, would you like to look around the largest map on Farming Simulator 25 so far? This is it here. Unfortunately, it's available for PC only, but it's Frechdachs 4x map. Frechdachs 4x map. And there you go. So here we are. When you start up here at the shop, and the reason is you don't have a house. So let's look around the shop real quick. You got your buddy there. The shop is over here. Your equipment's going to spawn right over here when you pick it up. You have to pull in here to get it worked on, which can be a challenge. You go here to buy stuff and go right over there to trigger your maintenance. Let's hop over to the farm. Let me show you on the map. The map is beautiful. It's very big, very big. It's bigger than it looks because these fields are bigger than they look. So let me show you what you have. Okay, right here, you start out with 3 fields, and we're going to take a look at those. Okay, the first one's got soybeans in it. It's actually 9.84 acres of field, 13.7 acres of land. So this one has wheat in it, and it's 8.03 acres of actual field and 11.34 acres of land. This field has oats in it, and it's 9.63 acres of oats on an area of 13.61 area of land, because you have trees surrounding it. Now notice all these are ready to harvest. Okay, you go back to the map there, all 3 fields are ready to harvest, which is not necessarily lined up with your calendar. But when you start out, they're ready to harvest. So they get you off to a running start. Okay, now let's look at this little piece right here. You have 8.78 acres, and this is just a flat area to build all your stuff. It's tiled. You have a nice silo over here. You got a couple of sheds and some equipment. Okay, you start out with the basic Massey Ferguson harvester. You got the little Challenger tractor, and you got the other little John Deere, just like Riverbend Springs. So that's 116 horsepower. And this one's like 160. Okay, and you got your basic seeder like you do on Riverbend Springs. And you have a little cultivator. You have a very small trailer, and of course you have your header and a trailer. And that's all you got. If you look over here, you do not even have a house. Okay, no houses on the maps. You're going to need to put a place. But the good news is you got 3 fields that are full of crop that you can harvest and collect on. There's no tremendous fields on here. Let's see, check this one out. Okay, that's pretty big. The field area is 70 acres. So there is, because the map is a little misleading because it has so many fields, they look smaller than they are. Okay, so you start out with a pretty good chunk of land. You have like $1,050,000 in loan capacity that you can get. Now the good news, one of the good news about having such a large map with so many fields is there's always some contracts going on. Just about always something you can go do some contracts for extra money. Okay, now notice if you go here on the production chains, there's not any. There's none on the map. So you have no productions that you can go to, but that's good. You have a blank slate, so you can start those and own those, but you don't have production points to take your goods to. You do, however, have a lot of sell points that you can take them to. Now, there's a caveat on a couple of these. One, I could not get the AI to deliver to the sell points. I could not do it. Maybe I didn't try every one of them. And some of them are a little misleading, like this one. Okay, but that's the same thing, and that's the same thing. I'm thinking they ought to call them 1 and 2, or or something, because if you're trying to do it on the AI, not that I can get it to work, but you can't really tell these apart unless you physically look at it. So what I would do is highlight it, figure out where you're going to sell it, and then just use the go-to function on the map, and you go to the one that's blinking, and you go. Here's where your shop is, right over here, area 4. Okay. And then you have Katie over there with the animals. Okay, animal dealer right next to the shop. You get a sawmill over there. And they do have your standard people there to talk to. That's where your warehouse is, I think. Yes, that's where you can buy stuff, kind of like the warehouse. Okay, but the map is big. Getting from point A to point B, it's pretty big. But it's a lot of fun. It looks nice. Okay, we're at the shop here. That's where your gear would spawn. Right there. And then to get back to your farm, I'm just going to ride you over to your farm so you can see kind of what the terrain looks like. It's pretty nice. It's relatively flat. If you like big mountains, that's in there. But it does have some hills, general rolling hills. The main roads are pretty nice, like this one. I don't want to wreck here. So you can see the countryside. It looks nice. There are some filling stations, but we're going to pass one. Gas stations. You guys in the UK say petrol. Okay, catching this truck. Okay, this is one of your gas station there, closest to your farm. I would put a little tank in there for fuel because it's far to get the things. All right, this is one of your fields with stuff in it. Pretty big. Like I say, the fields are nice. Whoa, watch out for these trees. There's your other field to the right. Okay, this is your big flat area. Put your little temporary house. Just came out with a new mod for a container house. It's only $5,000. It's kind of cool. Here's your other field. You got these little trail roads, around the fields, which are kind of cool. I had a small tractor trying to pull a big trailer and almost got stuck in the mud because it was raining. All right, so like I say, your first order of business there is to get you a house, somewhere to sleep. You might need that. Put it on here. You can put some productions on here. It's because it's nice and flat, and you have the space. Okay, you got some big flat areas, maybe some greenhouses. So it's a great map to get going. You have some equipment and a lot of land, so you're not broke, but you do need to build a house. So that's pretty much the map here. Give us a thumbs up. I'm Farmer Teacher. We're on Farming Simulator 25. But this is a great map here. I guess it's European from the name. Okay, and it's listed that way, but it could be American when you look at it. Got some great big fields in it. It's very, very nice. Give it a try. I'm Farmer Teacher. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.